Hey everybody, Dean Young Home Tech. Hope everybody's doing well. Just finished an inspection in Greensboro and going to head home and do my report, eat some lunch, and then head to my afternoon. We had another inspection canceled this morning for Friday afternoon regarding the contract, pre-inspection agreement. I think this is like the third or fourth one in the past couple weeks. I don't know if there's something in the air or what's going on, but nothing has changed in our agreement. We've had the same agreement for 4 years, and it's all, things in the within the requirements of the standards of practice from the North Carolina Standards of Practice Licensing Board. So I don't know what's going on, and I feel if I was a buyer's agent, I would let them know, hey, this is a requirement for the inspector. Any inspector you call is going to be the same. They've all got the same requirements. They're all required to have a signed agreement. You're not really going to get anything different other than the inspection. Like I try to tell people, we are very thorough. We even do exceed the standards of practice, depending on what the issue is. And so I don't know why people are deciding to just not sign the agreement. I don't know if they're just saying we just won't get an inspection, or we're going to call around. We've all got the same stipulations, same requirements. The board requires that we have a signed agreement. It's not a good day if the board finds out you done an inspection without an agreement. So you will be reprimanded by the board. So as a buyer's agent, hopefully some of you guys will speak to your client and let them know. I'll let the client know when they do inquire with me, but I'm sure they're going to say, no, we're not going to go with that inspector or whatever because his agreement is whatever. No, they're all pretty much the same. They all tell you what is expected, not inspected, what we inspect, what we don't inspect. But that's not 1,000%, because there are some things we will exceed on. That's why we do, just myself, I do about 400 inspections a year, so I stay pretty busy. And limited complaints, you're going to have your occasional buyer and your occasional seller complaint. And when they happen in twos and threes. It just seems like that. Kind of like this deal right here with people not wanting to sign the agreement. It happens like in, several at a time. It just something in the air, I guess. And this time of year, you usually see a lot of people get buyer's remorse and whatever. They want to complain about something. They're broke, or they ran out of money. They need Christmas gifts. They bought something else they shouldn't have. So let's find something in this inspection report and see if we can get our money back, or we're going to tell them we're going to sue him or whatever. It happens, not all the time, but it does happen. Anyway, I just wanted to mention something about it. It's getting to be an issue, and I've even looked over my agreement, and I'm like, this is pretty typical. Every home inspector in North Carolina, the E&O insurance and your insurance company, they're going to require a copy of your pre-inspection agreement, or the underwriter will not underwrite your insurance. So again, insurance company, the state, they all require the same. So not agreeing to my agreement and not doing an inspection, you're setting yourself up for failure. Also, you're going to run into the same thing with any other inspector. So tit for tat, whatever. Do what you got to do. Another thing is additional fees for older homes. Some people get it, some people don't, but it does take more time, and you have to have a little bit more knowledge. And if you're a new inspector, definitely they're going to be charging more to do an older home because they got to do more research. They might not have the knowledge that other people may have or other inspectors may have, so it's going to take longer. And inspectors have to do their due diligence as well to get a good report. So you want to feel confident. Hey, they're charging extra fee for this. That should be an incentive. Hey, I'm going to get a good report. It's going to take him longer and whatever, and I'm going to be paying for that extra time. Or maybe the research. It may not take place during the inspection. It may fall in that 2 to 3 hour window, but after inspector leaves, he may have another inspection, and then he's getting home or to the office, and he's going to look up some issues, some things that he found, and kind of do his due diligence on those things to include them in the report. He wants to give you, good information. So again, that's why there's usually an extra fee. Anything pre, I think ours started pre 1940ish. I think it starts at 49 and goes on down to the early 1900s, 1800s, whatever. So, there's some inspectors, they're charging more for 1980 homes now. So the fees go up a little bit more. I think it's like $25 or so. I think some other companies do around the 80s homes. So everybody's got their own thing. You think a 1970s home, that's about 51, almost 52 years old property. So yeah, the fees are going to start to go up. As the years increase, the age of the home increases, and it's just those eras of homes, they just take more time. So anyway, that's about it. We've been staying pretty busy, and I actually had a real estate attorney reach out to me. I'd actually done some work. One of my last repair jobs, my last big repair jobs, the agent actually hired me, but the real estate attorney was really impressed by my work, and so she agreed for me to do those repairs and stuff. And she called me and wants me now to do some repairs at her home. It's some little handyman stuff, but so if I have a slow day or a missing spot, being in this, the winter months, people are going to be out and about doing family things, and they're going to be broke and trying to save money and all this good stuff. So it's going to be probably slow down a little bit. So I'll probably take those days and benefit, and yeah, I'm going to take advantage of that time and do those repairs. And so anyway, I'm at the cribbage. Going to go in here and tab out this reports, eat me some lunch, and head on over to Gibsonville. And we'll see you guys on the flip side. 336-998-185, hometechnc.com. And you can book online. And if the time available online doesn't work for you, reach out to us and we'll see if we can work something out. It just depends. But usually we can work something out. And anyway, guys, that's it. Dean Young Home Tech.